acknowledgement.
Oh, okay.
You want to repeat, or you want to?
Oh, so acknowledgement, and then we introduce ourselves, right? Okay. This is an acknowledgement to country, to all those, respect and acknowledgement to all those in the past that have paved the way and really taken care of this this land, the people, and the animals, and all of nature around us, and help create this environment that we are blessed to live in now. And also acknowledgement to those that are here doing the right thing, and also those in the future that will be here once we're gone.
I'm Tinta.
And I'm Barry.
And this is Making Waves.
Right.
So today we're going to be speaking about ourselves, because we're on episode 4.
Something like that.
And we've spoken to 2 people about making waves, how they went from A to B, and so this week we will be speaking about ourselves. Who's first?
So let's talk about you, Tinta.
I want to make sure people are here. Hold on.
That's all right.
Sorry.
We're also on TikTok. You're on your TikTok channel.
Yeah, I'm on my TikTok channel as well, because they're really my audience, and they're the ones who take the time to see my story, and they follow me, and they pretty much give me encouragement. So, okay, Barry and I met last year at TAFE. He was doing music sound production, I was doing music performance, and we got involved in some collab projects together. So we've been collaborating ever since. Our first one was when he was recording me. I had my song and he recorded me, and then it just he entered the Incubate residency with Placemakers. Shout out to Placemakers again for always allowing us the opportunity to come and use this space to get what we want to get done. And then now, after it's finished, he graduated. I didn't get my diploma. So that is probably where I'm making my waves.
Continue the journey.
I'm continuing the journey in my notation theory and stagecraft. And that's been a bit of a challenge because mentally it was draining. But I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to continue the course, or am I going to change to a diploma social media marketing, because I kind of like that. That's
yeah. Okay, that's news.
The diploma, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Where's that going to be at?
At TAFE.
Okay, not at that one though.
It's online.
Okay, cool.
So
cool.
I kind of, because I need a job, I need income. I've just been, Centrelink's been helping me get all this stuff for music, so I kind of need to have my own little money going. And yeah, I like before say January, February till now, I've been deciding what am I going to do, because it's really, it's hard. So I've really found the notation theory hard.
Okay.
Stagecraft easy peasy. I don't mind, but so you want to say something?
No.
Oh. Yeah, but this year I really wanted to hit the social media part, because I felt like everything learning last year, how to write songs, record songs, and all this other stuff, I feel like I don't need the notation theory because I'm not a musician. I feel like the musician, if you're a musician, you need to read music, and I don't need that. I just need words and a device to record me.
Yeah.
Um,
This is news, which is and and generally I would say finish what you've done, but the first time I heard of it, which was just then, and that can be a reaction video, that's good. I like it. I really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's a really good move, to do that, to do the social media marketing, and I think you do, and you would gain a lot of knowledge from it, and you can implement it straight away as well. So well done. That's good. Really
Thanks.
good.
Look, I haven't made the decision because I'm still trying to think, shall I just submit those assessments as long as I can say I did it,
Mm.
and then jump on, quickly enroll, because that doesn't start till March
Okay.
soon.
Yep.
So I need to hurry up and think fast, and all this other stuff, the busking thing, the gig thing, and then that future thing.
Yeah,
music
yep.
Stuff. And then we've got Rosie's potluck, so
Yep.
I've got to do the video for that. And
Is the diploma full time?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it's could be 6 months,
Okay.
or could be a year, but it's online.
Yep.
That's all I know. And to me, I feel like attending to go on your computer is better than driving to a campus,
Mm.
doing the school stuff,
Yep.
because then I can go and look for a job, or, work. You can work and study. So that I'm feeling good about that stuff. I'm not really feeling good in redoing this.
Mm.
Yeah, because then it's mentally it's so draining.
Yeah.
Notation. Did you do notation?
We did a little bit of notation, and I'm just wondering, it must be much harder than what we did, because
Yeah.
I was terrible at it and I still passed. So you
How
must
did you
be.
pass if you were doing it?
I don't
You
know.
didn't give me a paperwork.
I don't know. I did understand it, but it is also the teacher. We had Ben. He's a really good teacher.
Oh,
he
he's
is,
awesome.
yeah. He is
Shout
awesome.
out to Ben.
Yep. So yeah, it's. I knew a little bit about notation, but yeah, there are some people that really flew past it. It takes time.
Yeah,
I think it does take time. So I think that this social media course, you can apply things straight away, and I think that's going to keep you going. So
I feel so.
yeah, I'm not sure what you're going to do with the other course, and I think you've kind of okay with that as well.
I mean, I think after our meeting,
Mm,
I won't say.
Yeah.
Like she was talking about a film student
yeah,
was encouraging me to smash it out, and plus she's also staff of TAFE. I went home thinking, I should just smash it out. Last night
yeah.
after the meeting, I was like, I should just.
You definitely should, but
Okay.
I think
Yes, this is the reason why I've actually went back, because you guys are telling me to do it.
yeah. No. What I'm saying is, I think you definitely should, but
Okay.
even if you don't, if you pursue this other thing, I think it's good. It's really good actually, and it'll suit everything that you're doing.
Okay. something to think
And
about.
so I wouldn't pay so much attention to the other one, even though, like I said, I think you should always finish things.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's not the end of the world either.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm on the other side to say, not who cares about it, but you're moving on and moving on. That's it,
Trying to progress.
Yeah. As long as you've left it in a place where you think that's it, that's enough, that's good enough, then move on to the next thing,
I really want the stagecraft, because
Yeah.
performance coaching is my thing,
Yeah.
and I feel like if I can get that, I really want that. Notation, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. But one of my other colleagues that I bussed with, she said to me, it'll help in the songwriting. So then
Yes,
it
that's
made
true.
me think, oh gosh. I wish people would stop telling me, like,
Well, just do it. That's it. Just do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Get over it and just do it.
but that's for me. I
Yep.
think that's for me for now. So
Okay, cool. So my art story is that at high school I was more of a technical drawer, and when we were drawing like animals in arts, like art classes, we were drawing like, you know, animals and horses and stuff like that. They were like 6 legs and like 2 heads and like that. And
like
every
intense stuff.
no, it was just I was just a terrible drawer. Like, yeah, the duck looked like a dog, and and yeah, you couldn't tell what was what. And I had thought from my art school teacher that I had no artistic ability at all. So I stayed on path on what I was doing, which was more IT stuff, and I enjoyed that anyway. And it was easy, so I kind of breezed through school without much effort, just to get to the next level, you know. So
Okay.
I really enjoyed school, and because we were just mucking around, and you know, and then when I left and went to university, a lot of my university friends were actually artists, and they encouraged me to really explore my own artistic kind of style. And I did that, and I really enjoyed it. And I did more like arts work. So worked for or volunteered for like an arts collective,
Nice.
and we got grants, and you know, became board member and all that kind of stuff just to keep things rolling. And yeah, it really those guys really gave me a new lease on life to see a different part of me. And this is my path as well, is to kind of encourage those, or just encourage people to really explore their creative side.
Yeah.
And I do that even with what I'm doing now, which is more youth work, is encouraging students to really explore creativity. It doesn't have to be visual, but it can be any manner. Think outside the box, and just really be themselves, you know. Nothing's like, art doesn't have to be restrictive, doesn't have to be this, that or the other. Just really explore and really free form and express. I think that's the key thing, is just about expressing yourself.
Express yourself.
And that's through music, through visual art, through performance, or through another medium that we haven't really touched. Yeah, exactly. And even that sense of creativity, you know, it just creating something, whether it's like a video game or a meme, or, you know, it doesn't, it's that creative process. That's what I'm encouraging people to do, rather than a producing or a production process, which is like a factory line production. You know, you're just copying other things, copying what other people doing. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with like copying technique and stuff like that, but not cloning. That's what I should say. No, it's not like an absolute clone of something else.
But what did you want to, like, if you went to TAFE to do sound production?
Yeah.
What did you want to do out of that?
Yeah, I wanted to really explore producing music, working with artists to harness their performing abilities, especially in the recording studio, but also to write my own music, write my own songs.
Oh, you wanted to write your own?
Yes,
Oh.
yeah.
So You didn't even show us any stuff. Did you write something that tape?
We had to write a demo. So the demo that I did write for my first assignment, I started writing one song, and then everything else was coming out. So I kind of wrote a second song and pieced them together, and it didn't really work because I was writing too much, and I'm seeing songs and they're like, try to keep it as simple as possible, you know, and I still have to hone in on that craft. I haven't written lyrics for a while. I've just been doing other writing, more like business style writing, like business plans and sculpting ideas for that. My new thing that I'm creating at the moment, I've been working on, is a brand. And I've just been piecing all that together, and how to launch the brand, and how to create a community, and that kind of stuff.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So is all part of this working into creating a community and help your brand?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So my brand is called...
it's up to you. You don't have to say if you want to keep it a surprise, or you're welcome to share it.
Should I be sharing it now? I'll share it.
It's up to you. If you like, maybe it's up to you, because I don't want to put you on pressure.
Okay.
Because I'm like that too. I'm like, nah, you can wait.
Okay.
You can wait.
Yeah.
Till it's done.
Yeah. Well, I'll save it for another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming soon, so
Cool.
yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
As long as we see that we met each other at TAFE.
Yeah.
And we studied music, but you're in sound production. I did the performance part, and where are we going?
Yeah.
And I think that's what Making Waves is, part of, is having to watch the journey.
Yeah.
And like, did we elevate our skills? Did we network? Did we collaborate? Like, all these people make a difference. That's how I feel anyway. Anyway, come back to me, TikTok. Making a difference, I feel, when it comes to this kind of stuff, is like trademarking your place wherever you go. If you're going to connect with people, because you're not always gonna, like Barry's alright, he connects with everybody, but me, like, if someone ticks me off, that's it. I'm like, sorry, I can't work with you. But Barry's like, yeah, I'll work with you, and then he pulls me along. Oh, I'll work with these people because they're cool. So, like, yeah, all right then. But sometimes I will get to a point. I feel like you don't always have to please everybody, because you're not gonna always connect with someone, but always respect them. Because that's their profession, especially if that's what they're good at doing and that's their skill. Respect that fact. If you two do not get together, then that's okay, because there's always going to be somebody else. And don't be down. How you were saying, a lot of the students, they're so creative, but a lot of anxiety, like a lot of mental issues, and stops the brain from being creative. So that's why I kind of doing all this TikTok. I know people been saying, oh, why is she like doing this? It's like, because there's a reason to it. Like, it's not I don't think it needs to be secretive. Like, if you're going to perform your stuff outside on the stage, I think you should be able to show the progress so people can see it. That's what I feel anyway. But hey, if you guys are watching, nobody. But anyway, those people that was watching, like, do write things in, because if you guys want to jump on, we're going to ask you guys in a minute, but first we're going to talk about our story.
I think with the podcast as well, where you're talking about those with barriers, and we all have barriers at times as well. And what we'd really like to do and help out with is to break down those barriers so we can keep kind of pushing on and keep going. Because there are a lot of talented people, and the way I see it is that there's some people that I appreciate their art, but that's just not my style, you know, and we just don't work together as well, you know. But you're right, you have to respect their style, because they've put in the energy and effort into it as well, and they might like and really be proud of what they've achieved. But when you look at it, you're like, ew. You know?
I think it's the attitude.
Yeah.
Not the profession, it's the attitude.
Yeah.
It goes up like is it egotistical?
Yeah, ego, yeah.
Or pride, I should say, the pride. So
yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of factors, I guess, and we would like to touch on mental health at one stage with this as well.
Important.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
definitely.
important that everybody touches on mental health. Because how are we going to create if we're like blogged up in our issues? And I mean, you know what I was going through last year, and at the end of the day, I kind of like took all the frustration into my work. And after, you know, doing the performance, I think the concert was just like, I'm done. And I think that's probably why I was telling you with the, like doing that again this year, mentally, it gives me anxiety. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go there again. I don't want to be around it again, because it was a lot of mental, how do you say it? Awareness? No. Mental. It was annoying.
Yeah. But this is going to be with a different class, though. Same class?
Not the same class.
Oh, class? Yeah, okay. So do you think it would be any... Yeah. I can read you, bro. Off the record. I can read you. But you don't think it would be any different? It would be different, like with the different... Because in stagecraft, you know what you're doing. It's just about going there and doing it, and then vibing with this new crew, you know.
Look, I'm going to give it a go then. I'll give it a go.
And see who you can network. I'm sure there's you know how people say there's always a reason for things. That maybe there's someone there.
Fine.
Maybe there's someone there.
My long lost love may be there.
I don't know, but maybe it's, you know, you lead your own path. Like
the gold is there.
But at I said it from the start. I'm not really focused in on that side of it. I'm more excited about. I might say I'm more excited. Actually, I am more excited about the new social media thing and stuff like that. Anyway, so whichever path you take is fine.
Yeah.
But I think if you do go there, it's more opportunity to network with some new crew and see what's there as well. So yeah.
I mean, it's gonna help our podcasting. And,
absolutely.
So I think, and you know, like I'm 2 videos behind. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I procrastinate in it. I'm like, oh, it does just get.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I need to do it. I need to do it.
Yeah.
I need to. But yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. That mental thing of it just being there. So, yeah.
I think you already know.
Yeah. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, how's TikTok been going for you?
Actually, I love TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok has been going really well. I have been making some money on here.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I have. That's why I go on here.
And are you able to tell us how our viewers can make money on TikTok, like in 2 minutes?
2 minutes?
Is it like?
Look, I don't really know about how they do it.
How have you done it?
I just like I only made like say $60 the other day.
Okay,
that
that's
was
good.
enough for me to get it out and have something to eat
Yeah.
and put some in my petrol.
Yeah. So how do you do it? People give you money, or is it views, or?
So it's the gifts.
Okay.
People gifts. So like you see everybody like battling and stuff.
I don't. Anyway.
Honestly, I feel like it's annoying.
Okay.
Because all you do, like you're scrolling, you're trying to look for some nice content, and all you see is people like, double tap, come on, hurry up, team. And I'm like, seriously, you're going to sit on here asking people for money? At least do something. Like, share your
Is that
talent
it?
or
Okay,
something.
yeah. Okay.
Like nothing to TikTok or anything.
But they have to be live to do that.
That you have to be live.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I did do a quick scroll through TikTok after we had our first TikTok session. And it is quite addictive, but then at the same time, maybe I don't have enough kind of people that I'm following yet, but it was the same kind of people, like their channels over and over again. I was getting a little bit bored of it because it was the same kind of content, you know. It was pretty funny, like don't get me wrong, there was a couple of guys, it was like people slagging off people about, you know,
Mocking everybody.
yeah, and it was pretty funny, but then it got a little bit boring, and then there was a few different ads and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I didn't see anyone that was battling or live or anything like
So
that.
if you see two boxes,
Yeah,
and like you see gifts go up and pictures, like cartoon pictures or love hearts.
okay. They're gifting it to you.
Like they're gifting and but
But does it cost them money? It must cost them money.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you pay anything, when you play any game,
Okay.
you pay for coins or diamonds.
Okay. Yeah.
And then to go to the next stage, or you have to spend
Yeah.
5 diamonds or something like that.
Okay.
But in this case, you're putting money. You're putting money on this app, and usually I think they go to their favorite creator. So whoever makes them laugh or smile, they're like, yeah, you deserve a rose.
Yeah.
You deserve a.
Okay.
But I kind of just do it because I'm trying to show people my wave and how I came from TAFE. Even though I didn't graduate, I'm still making my wave.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to know. If you had a goal set and you didn't even complete it, I reckon who cares? Just either think of another creation or go back and do it. It doesn't matter. What do you reckon?
True. Yep. Yeah. So I was going to ask about how is your personal YouTube channel and social media going? Haven't been working on it? Is that something you want to continue?
I only started like. Okay, it's not going good.
Okay.
I just chucked 3 on. I think I want to start talking like how I'm talking like this, instead of just recording every time I'm on stage or every time I'm performing, because I want the people to see who I am. I want them to know that under the performance, there's real life issues going on. But like I talk about it to them anyway on TikTok, and I think that's what I like about it is I never care about judgment. I just like people will just go, oh yeah, you're this, and you get. I love it because you just go block, or you get mods. So there's moderators who people who really follow you, and then they're like, can I be a mod? I was like, yes, please.
Okay. Yeah.
So every time you go on live, they're there, and if I don't see it, they just clear it.
Yeah.
Clear it out or boot it out.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So TikTok's going to be your main thing. That's
I
cool.
think TikTok's going to be my main thing, but I've gone back on Facebook.
Because why?
Because when I was banned on TikTok, then I went, oh, Facebook, I love you, Facebook.
Oh, really? Okay.
I can go live, and then now now I'm playing with the two. So because our teacher taught us, right? Ben, he taught us how always make a business page and a family page. And if you need this, he said, isn't it good to put your music mixing with your family stuff? And then, look, I'm learning still. I just feel like I've got my big families on my real page, and I want them to see what I'm doing. So I put it there first, and then I just tag my business page on it. Just to make it easier, because sometimes it's like annoying when you copy paste and boom. So Facebook and TikTok for now, and then if I want to add, it'll be Instagram.
Okay.
But once I start rolling these out, thank you, Kenna. Thank you, Kenna. Thank you, Kenna. Welcome to our podcast. If this goes well, then that would allow me to do my channel. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm thinking, that if I can't, I think that's why, because I really wanted to work on my channel. Then we did this, and then I was like, I felt like I've put so much effort on this, and then to go back, I had nothing. I had nothing to show on my channel besides the normal performance stuff. So like, okay, chuck some busking practice up there. That will, work for a few. What about you? Do you have a channel?
I have many different channels, but they're all over the place.
Okay.
So my social media journey, I guess, was with YouTube. So I did like a bit of a cooking show, and I talked a little bit about health and talked a little bit about other things. You can still. The thing I liked about the cooking show was that the content is always relevant, because you can look at it in 5 years' time, and it's still good, still really good material. So go check it out. Good For You Living. Give you a plug. goodforyouliving.com. Actually, it's not. You find on YouTube Good For You Living. So, and then you know what, the videos took so long to produce that I just ended up just doing blogs and stuff like that. With the brand that I'm going to create, it's a little bit of a different strategy. I'm going to use Twitter. That's where my main audience is. And also I'm going to use TikTok. I think I'm going to try to focus on two, and I'd like to hear about what you learn later on. But they're the two of my big ones, I think. The good thing I like.
You're a Twitter person.
Yeah, my audience, the audience that I'm kind of appealing to is more on Twitter. And one of the things I do like about Twitter is you can have panel discussions. So you can have, I think, up to 8 people. And whoever's listening at that time to that channel, you can promote them to be on the channel and speak and stuff like that, and then you can boot them out and kick it and bring new people on and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that might work in TikTok and stuff like that now, but that was one of the first ones to really easily do it, because then you can just go, this person just joined, and it was whoever, you can just go bang, come and join the conversation, and we can have a panel discussion.
That's good.
Yeah, the only issue with it is that the audio quality isn't that good, because I actually wanted to do that and run a radio show at the same time and just play music, and then if people wanted to come in and chat, then we could chat. But you play music over it, it sounds terrible. You don't want to listen to the music, even if you put it on speakers or whatever. It just sounds terrible. So that was a bit of a shame. So that's where I'm kind of going towards, Twitter and now TikTok. I want to use TikTok a lot more.
I think that's the gold mine
Yeah.
right there.
And I see a lot more people that I didn't think would be on there on TikTok. So
What do
that's
you mean that you didn't think?
well, old people. I thought it was
my gosh.
yeah.
Aren't they good?
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
Like old couples that are 70, 80
Yeah.
dancing. And I'm like, and they're dancing to trends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, okay. So that we mustn't be old at all.
Yeah.
We must be little kids
Yeah.
trying to figure this thing
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's it. We're just trying to figure it all out as
out.
well.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
Mm.
So what else do we have on the stuff on the program for this year or the next 3 months or
From me or making waves?
for anything like if it's making waves or for you or anything else that we haven't heard of
Yeah.
today or
I'm just going to build this brand. I'm
Yep.
just going to push it as hard as I can. I'm going to, with making waves. I really like the idea of getting people and interviewing them. I know it's going to be a little bit difficult because of timing now, and trying to get people in here at the right time. Yeah. I think we're going to have to be a little bit more flexible with people.
with the days.
Yeah,
and stuff.
maybe weekends or something. I don't know, or go out to their place or something. I'm not sure, but take it on the road or something. But I feel like,
You can.
yeah,
I think we can do also like stuff where we can do stuff outside, but I feel like because this I feel like I'm still doing the incubate residency.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and I feel like this is the headquarters.
Yep.
So bringing people
Here,
here
yeah.
is kind of also connecting with placemakers.
Mm.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Anyway, if
Well, such a great space. We should utilise it a lot more.
I feel so.
Mm.
Yeah, and we also got Krima.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we got TAFE. We got the TAFE, and making it all like connect. I think that's great.
Mm.
Like the more I feel like the more people we connect with and we can network with them and kind of like bring them together, and I'm sure that's our what is it called? Our wave.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep, I hear.
And but yeah, you're right. We need to be also getting out there and trademarking places and stuff, whether it is businesses.
Okay. What do you mean by trademarking?
Like putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
Like we come here every Fridays. And then I feel like we need to get out there as well, instead of because like how are we going to get people to come?
Mm.
So just speaking about making waves on the podcast, like how we're going to grow it. Are we just going to keep on sitting here inviting people, or are we going to also do that?
Yeah.
So I think that's where I'd like to do in tomorrow. Like you know what I mean? Like just go out there and find people who are also
Yeah,
running
yeah.
businesses,
Yep.
and whether it's creative or it could be a tradie. I don't know,
Okay.
but like soon. I think when we're kind of finished with the creative part, plus we also got to promote Blue City Lights.
Yep, big city
and
lights.
Big City Lights and Bleach will be coming up because for the next couple of weeks everybody's going to be coming here and rehearsing.
Okay.
Rehearsing already for Bleach. So I want to be able to get on our game.
Yes.
Because I feel like at the Bleach time or when placemakers have festivals, I want to be that person running around asking questions about, hey, we're from Making Waves. Ask them questions and stuff, and I think it'd be
It's a perfect opportunity. Yeah.
more connections.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think?
You got to invite to join live.
But is it got to do with Making Waves?
I don't know.
Nope.
I think that's it, and maybe we need to just expand our guests, like you're saying, and bring them in. Yeah, finding the time to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You just started busking? Yeah.
Yeah.
You only had one session though, eh?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Okay. Did you give any? Did you give any additional thought to what? I know it's very early days. To what I had suggested with your busking style.
The night or
No, about more as a MC and kind of utilizing social media as well when you're busking or while you're busking.
what do you mean?
Like I mean, when you're busking, it's not just about singing. It's like interacting with people as well, and also using live when you're busking.
I did.
Okay, you did that. Okay.
Yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was on TikTok.
Yeah, nice.
When I did, because my cousin wanted to see it,
Yeah.
and there was a couple of my cousins on there, so that's from Sydney.
Yep.
So yeah, they were watching, and yeah, she was like, "Oh, that's good, cuz that you're doing that, blah blah blah." So yeah, I think that's what I meant about TikTok. I'm showing them the journey, and I feel, what's his name? Gary V.
Gary V.
He's like a big
Yeah.
market.
Yeah, I know.
content creator.
Yep.
So I kind of like watch him, and he says things like if you're having coffee, just put it on. Like if you're on the thing, just on the computer, just put it on. It doesn't matter because it's content.
Yep.
So I kind of picked that up from him, and I noticed that I'm giving the audience different kinds of. Like one minute I was doing my nails, and then I was, the other day I was talking about my baby mama drama, and then the other day I was talking about, like I cried on there, and then so it's like all these different stuff that came out, and I feel like that's what I need to show them. I need to show them who I am. I got to be true to myself. And whatever, like if they, and I got some people that actually went on my YouTube and heard the Unbreakable song, and he played it from his side, and there was people in the comments, and about 3 or 4 people on my panel, and they were like, wow, like just after, like I cried. So they go, so what do you do? And I go, oh, look, I don't really do nothing, but I've just done music, you know. So I thought it was nice to know that they had this picture about me, and then when they heard my song, and they realized, oh, that's why she's talking about a baby mama drama, because they're first laughing at me because there's 3 of us, and I was telling my cousin. The baby mamas actually come into my life, and I said, oh, look, there's baby mama 1, and she goes, oh, okay. And like my cousin is cringing, and I go, oh, you know the other one? That's baby mama 3, and then she's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm baby mama 2. And then she's like, what's going on? Cause I go, but like no hate, like I have peace with both girls.
Sure.
And they're watching my live. Yeah. So after I like told a story about it, about the triangle roller coaster, then they heard the song, and then they were like, oh wow, like big props to you, sis, and blah blah blah. So it's then I knew that's my audience. Then I get women up there and they're like, you know what, I feel you. That's what I'm going through with my son, 7 year old. And I'm like, wow, okay, it's fine to tell your story. Some people think that you got to hold things and cover it. But when in their music is like, do you know what I mean? Like when you're in front of a camera, you have to be like formal. But I feel like these days you don't. You just show yourself. Like take the mask off, show yourself.
Yeah. That's it. Hey, that's a great story. I love that. Yeah. And I think that's more true. People want to see that, you know,
Yeah.
especially with this medium. So, yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Really good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Really cool. Hey, that's about time, hey?
Okay.
That's all for this week. What else? Follow us on
Making waves. And how do we end it?
I don't know.
We do something like, and you're watching
Making Waves.
All right. That's so cool.
All right, good.
Tresser.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna airdrop it.
Yep.
Into here. Oh no, I'll airdrop it to both. Hey. Hey David. Hey Kenna. What
I don't know how to airdrop it.
plans for the weekend? What's today? Friday. Oh, plans for the weekend is be proactive, no play, just working. Work. No playing on this game. I think that's what I'm. Hoo. Nathan, hello. What are you up to? Up to, cuz. But you can chop that. Oh.